Hey there, my name is Pravus, and welcome to more Rebel Inc. Escalation Custom Scenarios. A whole bunch of new scenarios were added to the monthly spotlight for the month of June, which is usually my cue to go ahead and take a look at a few of these and see which scenarios have been catching the developers' attention. One such scenario is Area 51 Raid, and this caught my attention because it says Praise Pravus in it, and yes, that is how this works. September 2019, Area 51 is going to be raided. You don't have a choice. As Area 51's commander, you must build infrastructure. Alrighty, we are a fort manager, construct a grand defense, and hold the line. Alright, let's see what happens. Gonna play with the doctor, tribal elder, celebrity, local politician, chef, and let's try the defense minister this time. If this is a very defensive-based scenario, being able to place my own garrisons might end up being pretty darn useful. Alright, let's see how this goes. A final stand, huh? So, Is this when the civilians just tried to rush Area 51? You know, like the guy Naruto running past a camera? I remember that meme. That was actually hilarious. The invasion is over. Combat forces have been withdrawn. All right, fine. That's fine. So we're setting up in the desert over here. I guess we do want to set up in a position to defend both embassies, so I'll place my HQ right here. There's a lot of other features on the map, though. Holy crud, what's going on? All right, so we got some oil derricks, control points. We need to actually make sure we maintain all of these. There's one here and here. So as long as we can get both of these, eventually we'll win. There's opiates, there's training complexes, insurgent strongholds, ambushes, arms caches, large ambushes, oh my. So many people are rushing across the desert into Area 51, that's hilarious. Many garrisons over here, though, to defend this specific area, but there is a tunnel network right up over here. So I could see us getting attacked in this area. Setting down one or two more garrisons here would be very helpful. Otherwise, we just need to hold onto this bridge at all costs. And of course, somehow still manage to stabilize the population. Not sure how that's going to work. So we have infrastructure positioning, okay, then inner infrastructure, stuff like tents, towers, and compounds will be built in the base, and also outer infrastructure, sandbags, nests, fences, warnings, increase security, and kill some raiders. See, now if the civilians are rushing, what do you do? Do you start actually shooting your own people? You warned them. I don't know, I guess it depends on what you're actually protecting in Area 51. And I have no idea what's in there. Let's go ahead and grab the outer infrastructure and see what we got. So yeah, warnings, EMU, emergency men uniformed. EMU, really? That's okay, hilarious. New fences, traps, mines. We're gonna set down mines? Yeah, sure, why not? Also, sandbags, blah, blah. So this is a lot of security initiatives. Fine, fair enough. I'm trying to, some of the spelling is a little bit bad here, and the sentence structure could use a little work, so I'm trying to understand what the heck is going on here. Remove raiders recruiting locals. Improve secure. Decrease amount of raiders temporarily unavailable because a fortress should be able to defend itself. Huh. Okay, what do we have under government? We have Pravus. Wait, really? Personnel ready asset vaunt unthinkable servant is ready. Okay. He wants you to praise a certain YouTuber. Yeah, I didn't pick up this scenario for YouTube knowing that this was in it, but I'm not displeased to find out that that's true. So what do we have? Small amounts of funding will give money, willing to control runaways to stop drop in supplies. Monitor the social media. Okay, I don't know exactly what this does. I'm guessing this is for PR. Unlock military advisors and decisions later on, and then Pravus 2.0. Gain access to new decisions utilizing more alien technology. Oh my god. I'm an alien now, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go for the inner infrastructure and see what we get. We'll be able to train a coalition soldier to defend. Well, we do need that for sure. In fact, I'll go ahead and do that twice. Expand the HQ. Best security. Needed to reinforce, increase support, and machine gun bunkers, killers, raiders, increase security. It really does seem like a lot of this scenario is going to come down to being able to get lots of security. It does seem like that, right? We're expecting to get absolutely swarmed and then have enough security they can't take these zones while we get our troops moving around, which is a really interesting idea. We're gonna see if that actually executes the way I'm envisioning, but if so, that'd be amazing. The only thing I'm concerned about, are we gonna have an issue where so many connected zones are gonna lose my reputation? Because that may be impossible to stop. All right, rules. Superior levels are soldiers, superior to obey. Insurgents are raiders. Civilian tab is infrastructure. Government is decision. AI military is military. Okay, fine, fair enough. Fort manager has ordered additional defenses to be built at the cost of being a mainly defensive and self-sufficient force. Okay, and then a great defensive fortress has been constructed, which I now have with some extra garrisons over here. So we really truly are as defended as it gets. I'm trying to get some of these coalition soldiers in a position, and then we'll kind of see what's going to happen with these guys. Yeah, they're taking over some of these zones. I'm very concerned that it's not going to work out the way that I'm envisioning, but we're going to find out. So what else we want to do? We could go for things like the traps and the mines. More security with fences and stuff. I don't think I need to do the warnings yet. Blah, blah, blah. Increase intel. Let's go for that. Intel's usually good. I will... What do I want here? Military decisions. We do need that. Let's go ahead and pick that up and see what we get. Armored tactics. Okay. And then penal battalions. Give captured raiders jobs within the army. Decreases national strength, but allows for more national soldiers to be trained and decreases training time. That's actually kind of a cool idea. I like that. Soldiers surveys. All right. See what soldiers want. Increase soldier support as they feel happy. We care for them. I'm guessing that increases how long coalition troops are willing to stick around. Let's go ahead and, honestly, at this point, I'm just going to make a beeline directly for this training camp, since it seems like no insurgents have spawned here. Maybe, just maybe, we can run in here and actually just destroy this. Then I only have to worry about one. And yes, there's still going to be a tunnel network between all of this, but, like, whatever. That's fine. I just really, really want to prevent as many from spawning as possible. Okay, so it looks like I will be losing a ton of the reputation from connected zones. That's going to happen. However, we started with so much reputation, I'm not even sure how you necessarily would lose this. You'd have to absolutely screw it up royally. Let's go ahead and pick up these soldier surveys. Raise our flags for the 4th of July. Well, that's hilarious, because at the time I'm uploading this, guess what day it is? The 4th of July. Amazing. Happy Independence Day, by the way, my fellow Americans. All right, troop training decisions are an option. Rations, okay. National soldier strength and support goes up. Men want drinks, give them water. I mean, if they don't give them water, they die. So, I mean, that's the bare minimum. Calls increases their support since they can call loved ones. And blah, blah, blah. Garrisons and MPs improve security and more support. Okay. Well, I do really want to find a way to get more soldiers. But, okay, let's pick up some traps and mines. We're just going to slow some of these guys down. These guys are starting to get into a position I need to be worried. We're going to hold off right here. Just get rid of the training complex, then back off. All right, good. Now we're going to run it over here. We're going to try to control the roads. Yes, they're taking this zone over, and I don't really care. They're going to have a lot here, all right? Everyone wants to know what the heck is going on in Area 51. All right, everyone wants to know. But we can't allow that to happen for reasons that you're not allowed to know. Kill one raider and increase security. Just one? Because, like, if one person out here amongst all these guys die, I don't think I care, if I'm completely honest. They reinforce each other. Okay, so the more that they swarm me, the worse things are going to get. Fair enough. Very fair enough. We need to go for troop training decisions. Okay, so we can get some national soldiers and some National Guard and more coalition units and a tank. And then also, submachine guns and shotguns will aid holding off the raiders. I don't know what that means. It might mean extra strength for my units. Not sure. Well, let's hope we can actually win some of this because so far, it's looking like they're actually able to beat me. Holy crud, what's going on here? Insurgents have 36 strength? It doesn't look like there's that many insurgents over here. These are some stronga guys. Okay, very scary. All right, let's go ahead and start immediately training up just some reinforcements, all right? The more reinforcements I have in these locations, probably the better. We will, of course, need to launch an assault of our own. I imagine once we get tanks, that'll be a better position to be in. But for now, we'll just go with this. This is fine. Yes, I control a lot of connected zones. Duly noted. Let's go ahead and get some National Guard units deployed. Okay, they're going into the mountains. Do not care. That is fine. Let's get, what do we want to do? Let's go for coalition units right here for now. Just go ahead and take the fight to them a little bit since I think we can. Looks like we can also fight and reinforce at the same time too, which is good. This is how strong. How strong are these guys? 77 strength. Frick that. We're pulling back. No. That's a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. We don't like that at all. All right. So I don't know what it means when we talk about, like, the raiders are recruiting using the media. Like, we're not really relying on support level here. So this scenario is going to be a little bit different in that way. I don't seem to need to win over the population. I just need to win the control zones, which makes sense. That's why they're there, but still. Increase security, but is needed to reinforce. Okay. Well, let's go for MG bunkers. I'm guessing that means that the forts are going to be a little bit stronger. We need stronger garrisons for sure. I'm relying on this wall, you know what I mean? Let's get up over here and see if we can force these guys back. Just encourage them to keep away from this for a little bit. We're going to be attacking over here, but yeah. So far, garrisons seem to be doing exactly what I would want them to do. Let's go for more MG bunkers, okay. And let's go for construct fences around Area 51. This is a very bizarre scenario, I'm not gonna lie. It's not something I usually would see, right? That we're gonna be playing a scenario where your goal is not to actually, like, just win support of the people, just hold out against a swarm of enemies. If you can find a way to do that, you're gonna end up being fine. That's weird. It's interesting, though. It is cool. It's just weird. So there is a way of getting support, apparently. I guess new ranks, this is just a way of trying to buy people's favor and stuff. I don't really care that much about that. So this is how we get support with the people, whatever that's supposed to mean. But I don't think we care that much if I have this much reputation. Let's say we're going to monitor social media. Twitter is a nasty place. Here, here. But this is where the raiders recruit some radicals like communists, ex-territories, and fascists. Greatly decrease the hostile support, but costs reputation for silencing the people. How much reputation are we talking, though? Monitor Facebook. Okay. So this is just going to reduce the hostility, I think. Let's go for armored tactics. Okay, so this just boosts up my ability to use tanks, but it doesn't actually give me any tanks or anything like that. Let's go for Pravus 2.0. I do not see any alien tech yet, but that doesn't mean that's not going to happen at some point. So far, honestly, so good. We're holding out all right, but I do need to continue training up more units. These guys are going to get out of control and just connect way too many zones. It's going to happen, but it's fine. Train up the national soldiers, for sure. And we are going to negotiate and try not to lose our coalition soldiers. We lost one. Okay. Well, that's not necessarily a big deal, but it is a little unfortunate, let's say. Still, whatever, I guess, probably fine. Let's get some more National Soldiers training, so that's going to get me up to 3 there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to end up going for the penal battalions. How strong is this, by the way? They sent in 67 strength, but I've got 216. Now, what's contributing everything to that 16? Does it do a breakdown? I don't think it does. No. So we have our garrisons plus our soldiers all reinforcing each other. I'm guessing the garrisons are worth a lot. One thing that could be happening that I don't know about, it could very well be that things like the MGs and sandbags are also increasing what is effectively combat strength in a region, instead of just increasing security, which makes it harder for an enemy to take over a region. That would be very interesting if that were the case, wouldn't it? Yes, I do think it would. Let's go ahead and increase National Soldier strength and more security. We do have our Coalition Soldier back already. That's fine. There is, as far as I know, no way to get the Foreign Relations Office. Just double checking that is the case. I don't see anything along those lines. Alrighty. Let's get the shotguns and stuff. We're just going to have to do counterstrike here. It costs us money to try and reduce the strength of the insurgents, and that's just how it's going to have to be. So when do we want to go ahead and start making our push? Great question. First off, let's see just how strong we are. So 27 strength versus 122. Yeah, I think sandbags must be increasing the local strength. That makes sense. It's interesting, though. But it does mean that we are not very good at launching assaults. Even with plenty of reinforcements, we're going to be pretty bad at that. Fascinating. All right, let's go ahead and start getting some level of support. If I can stabilize some zones, ultimately what it does is just reduces the amount of insurgents that are going to end up being on the map. So, I mean, I think that's still worth it. More garrisons? Sure. Let's go for a garrison right here. Okay. The idea being that now I can easily move forward right here, and I'll have a garrison to support as well as one on the front line. So this tunnel no longer should be much of a threat. I say should. Coalition soldiers can pretty much be extended indefinitely, right? Because we have so much reputation, like, what is there to worry about? No idea. Well, that's fine. What else we want to hear? What else we want over here? We can go for monitor Twitter, blah, blah, blah. Let's go for the improved fencing. Okay, and we'll go for traps and mines. I really, really do not recommend that you run across our fence. There is a strong chance that you will go boom. Just saying. Not a good plan. All right. So we got a lot of soldiers all ready to defend each other over here. And as long as there's not a hidden mechanic where these insurgents are able to cross the river, I think we're pretty much good to go here. I'm going to increase the pay of all my national soldiers because that only can end up being a huge benefit for me. We're stabilizing at least a couple of zones. Not that I think that matters all that much. Let's monitor Facebook and also Twitter. How much reputation do I lose? Doesn't seem like much. I lost 3 last month. That is inconsequential if you're going to start me off with 1 million reputation, I'm just saying. All right, counterstrike is going to reduce their strength just a smidge. Again, the sandbags seem to be doing the job. A lot of enemies are dying, which is what you want to see. If you're going to win a fight, I want them to actually start dying. That just means that I'll be able to do a counterattack a little bit sooner. We do need to get tanks at some point. I have not forgotten that. The tanks would make my life a heck of a lot easier, for sure. More funding doesn't seem that important right now. Let's go for expanding the HQ. What does that lead to? Runways, increasing security, and airstrikes. I don't have any airstrikes yet, but that's interesting. Improve labs. Our labs are testing various new weapons and using alien weapons who have the clearance to use whatever means are necessary. Now, see, that's something I want to try. I want to find out what kind of alien weapons are in Area 51. We've got Pravus 2.0. So I should be able to use the absolute best goodies. What do we got? Plasma rifles. All right, so this is going to give us a stupid amount of strength, I'm guessing. UFO deployment? I mean, at that point, we're just playing our hand. They know exactly what we're doing. Alien portals. Instant travel to a zone. Increases national soldier strength and time. Instant travel to zones? Can I just instant travel to these capture points? Because if so, that's a way of just winning the game right now. I'm just gonna say. I think we need to be getting things like plasma rifles and stuff. Anything else, by the way? We got laser fences. Oh man, ethics. Who needs ethics when I am ethics? I use laser fences, mwahaha. Yeah. Okay, fine. Laser fences, cool. What else we got over here, by the way? Anything that I care about? No. I was curious to see if there was going to be anything locked behind Pravus 2.0, but there is not. That is fine. So runways, when you say runways, do you actually mean like for airstrikes, or do you actually mean like highways and stuff? Because highways would mean that I move a lot faster, and that actually would be kind of good. I'm going to threaten these guys. Apparently, we can actually try to talk. Here's the funny thing. I'm pretty sure that unless something's been coded into the scenario, even though they control these zones, I would lose like, what, 400 reputation or something stupid for accepting peace while they control all this? But who cares? So technically, if we want to just end this scenario outright, that might be the right thing to do. Try to talk, just accept whatever their peace deal is. Who cares? But I care. I care as a matter of principle. All right, so now we have plasma rifles. All right, so my strength just jumped up a lot, at least to some degree or another. I do think we need to start making our push. So let's see what we can do as far as moving some garrison units like this, right? We're just going to see. I just want to see how stronka we are now over this direction. Are we strong enough that we can actually win some of these fights? We have 92 strength. You know, it's not an insane amount, but at least it's something. It's enough that I feel like I'm fairly winning some of these fights, and we can try to take some of these control points, place a garrison on there, and we will be done. Alien portals, I think, yeah. Let's go ahead and make our national soldiers a lot stronger. So that bumps up a tiny bit. We're now up to 103. All right, so when I say a lot stronger, I don't really mean a lot stronger. I just mean, you know, stronger in general. That's fine. Don't hold me to it. We can use some more troops when we get some more coalition soldiers. A tank would not be a bad plan. But I'm going to use these guys to get down over this direction. We're going to publicly accuse these guys because I got no more money. Yeah, I think that you always need to have a foreign relations office in the game, I'm afraid. You always have to have it. Otherwise, you run into situations where they kind of unfairly just keep, like, harassing you nonstop. All right, kick these guys out over this direction. We are having a bit of trouble winning this one. Where are the airstrikes? Can I get airstrikes? Let's go for runways. And let's go for drones, I guess. I need airstrikes and drones over here, please. Win some of these fights a bit more resoundingly, please. No? All right. Let's get over this direction. We're going to try to get lots of reinforcements, hold on to this, and then we'll start making our push. This scenario is definitely taking a bit longer than some others right now, but that's probably fine. Deploy a tank attachment. Oh, it's a national soldier tank. All right, that's fine. No problem, I'm good with that. All right, so we did manage to grab this. Let's get these guys killed first. I'm gonna run up here and make sure this guy dies. We are then going to move you over here. You are gonna do an extension. We're gonna be placing down a garrison right here in just a moment. Those guys are, in fact, now dead. Goody goody gumdrop. And with the garrison here, hopefully we will now be able to defend. Let's go ahead and start moving on the offense this direction with lots of reinforcements. All we have to do is secure this control point and we win the game. Should be easy enough, I think. Even without all the alien technology, should be easy enough. Would be fun to do the UFO deployment, but it does cost, you know, $31 freaking dollars. Feels like a lot right now. Let's go for what exactly? Sure, rocket launchers. I guess that's fine. Anything is fine. We can't get much stronger over here than what I've already got, but we can charge in over here and try to win some of these fights. I hope we don't lose the national soldiers. If these guys actually lose a fight, it might still be how it's going to work. Yeah, they've just got way too much strength, so we can't actually make an easy push this way. All right, hold on. So we are winning a fight over here. That's good at least. Trying to think how we're gonna do this. Let's try getting over here and control the tunnel. I'm looking for any avenue with which I can push these guys back. Where are my gosh dang airstrikes? Let's go for the UFOs. All right, we said we were gonna use the, oh, there they are. Okay, UFOs just did a stupid amount of damage. Hang on. Downplay this for a second. We just lost a lot of reputation. We're getting non-stop airstrikes. All right. We need to reduce civilian casualties badly because this is going to be a non-stop problem from here on out. I'm going to have more pop-ups than actually playing the game, which is going to be a problem. Let's try covering these things up. All right, so now we're just winning fights outright. That's more what I would have expected. Very good. Okay. Turns out UFOs are good. Who would have guessed UFOs are really, really good? Anything else? Nah. At this point, I think we've found our scene. We know how we're going to win this now. Let's try to talk to these guys. There's no chance they're going to say no to that, at least, which is fun. Let's go ahead and make our push over here. And as long as we hold on over here, which it looks like we are, Oh my gosh, I have to keep dealing with this. This is one thing that's dumb, all right? Reduce the likelihood of civilian casualties so I don't get pop-ups all the dang time. Tighten the dang rules, please, for God's sake. All right, apologize, no. They're gonna cover up again. Cover up again? You see what I mean? Oh my God. We're gonna do it again, aren't we? Cover up again? See? Wow. It's nonstop. I'm just gonna ignore the events at this point. Holy crud, hang on. Let's try to kick these guys out. Move you guys over here. Okay, as long as we win this, we got it. Just win this right here. Don't lose this control point. Apologize. Lose support level, who cares? Come on, we're about to get rid of the training complex. Got rid of the opiates. Getting rid of the arms cache. Apologize again. Get rid of the stronghold. And as long as we kick these guys out, which we should be doing, now I'm about to win the scenario. There we go. We got the control points. Oh my God, we have to keep clicking these dang things. There we go. That's nice and satisfying. Okay. Fun idea for a scenario. It really is, actually. I like the mechanical changes behind that. I like the theming behind what we're trying to do. The objective is different, and that's pretty exciting. Obviously, not exactly what we would call a hard scenario, because if you're going to start me off with 1 million reputation, it feels like I can do just about anything, and as long as I don't actually get overrun, we will eventually win, kind of by default. Reduce that down to, let's say, 1,000 or 500 reputation, and all of a sudden I feel like there's going to be a bit of a challenge. But I do think it's pretty creative. Good idea for a scenario. Well done. Definitely a thumbs up for me. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell. And I will see you guys next time.